friends. Hi, Lou.
Hey.
How was your trip to actually TCI and freaking all over the world? We went to 3 or 4 different places. What did you think?
Oh, I loved it.
It was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, we're so nice to be home, but what a trip. You know, it's funny, friends, we went to North Carolina to cut timber. With Andy. Andy, I love you, brother. Give the family a hug. Then to Hoffman. Got to meet Hoffman, shake his hand. Nice young man.
Yeah, all of these are custom fit to the head, so all the spindles are spinning in unison. Oil, when they go into the parts washer, this just cleans the oil off the heads.
And then we went to TCI. Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, there's a couple.
It was a neat trip. Got to meet a lot of nice people. But while I was gone, we have a special saw here from Scott Wilson as a gift to Ewan's father, Harry. And it was something that really, I'll let Scott explain it to you, but he was impacted by Ewan and his strength and the connection between their family and this channel. Harry and Victoria welcomed our community into their lives as their boy was fighting cancer and eventually lost the fight. And Ewan was a special piece of this channel. So Scott was really touched by that. Scott's my main power saw guy now. And he built this saw and we're sending it to Harry. So Harry, keep an eye out. Look at this. Look at what he did to this thing. These small little, look at the throttle. So this is an interesting build. Anyways, we're going to fire it for the first time. It's dry. It's been come across Canada. He told me that it doesn't start in 2 or 3 pulls. Give it a little squirt of fuel. Down the hatch she goes. Don't choke it when you do this, friends. Don't choke it. So turn the sucker on. Old 266. Right away by the throttle response what we have here. I can tell. I watched Scotty build this saw. I watched him, something happened. He went back to the drawing board. He built it again. So stay tuned, friends. We have got content coming out our yin yang right now from TCI and the Fallen job and just everything. We'll intermix this stuff into it for you to keep your palate nice and flavorful for you down here at the old Buck and Billy Race Arbus. Okay, now, you all remember Scott Wilson's first 86er. Iron Horse was the first man to ever build me an 86er, and we unveiled it at actually my first bunion. Was it the first? Yes, it was. It was the first bunion I ever went to. That saw blew my mind. This is the second one that I ever got, but it's Scott's first 86er. We had problems with it, friends. It didn't run quite right. It was idling up and making, it's been a problem, and Scotty was just like, Buck, and send that thing back to me. I'm not happy. Then he sent me another one. The other one, friends, is my favorite saw of all time, you know what I'm saying? It's a beauty. It's like, these are light, right? These were my guns. So he has sent me this now. There you go. Look at that. Oh, look in there. It's brand new. Doodly doo. So I'm not playing. I'm just going to go like this. Give her a little squeak because she's been traveling across the countryside. Turn the sucker on. I think she's got, no, there's no, oh, look at. I wouldn't wait too long. Oh my. Okay, so you know what that means, right? I mean, that first pull, Luke, did you something? Let's not play. There, little another squirt, just a little bit to dribble on the spark plug as she comes alive. I know I get all goofy and jump around like a freaking leprechaun, friends, but it's all in the field. Like I already know Is it obvious to you, Luke, that there's a problem here?
Yeah.
With how it jumps from 0 to 1,000 in like a millisecond? That was Iron Horse's gift. Of all the saws that I've ever got from any builder, Iron Horse's throttle response was the highest. He had that jump into action. So think about that for limbing, friends. When you're cracking big limbs off, whack, whack. It's just, there's no waiting time. Scotty, this is a different saw now. It idles like a dream. So when he sent that third one to Ian Shaw, got it actually. I got the saw and I fired it, but I never got to run it. But it was the most stable one that he's built. And I thought, how come he gets it? No, I'm just kidding. But I was happy for Ian because I knew that it was a good runner. You could tell. This saw has compression. Well done, Scott. So now we shut it off because the bullbucker come over. He needs to have a chat with me. I just finished the chat and I got to get back cutting. So what happens? See, I don't like that. Oh my gosh. I'm not joking you, Luke. This thing's got compression. That's why you've got to keep that on the thing. If you do that, you can get what you just saw me get. So that's why you got to keep this on there. Amazing. Even give me a new, oh, he sent me a decomp button with it. That's what that plastic bag is. So actually, I may put that in. That's a pull. Brent. In that saw. I think I'll leave it for now. It's just I got to be conscious of that when it doesn't, because I can't start a saw. I can start a saw like this, but there's none of this. I don't start saws like this. This thing's got a lot of compression, Luke. Like I feel my back instantly to start a saw like that. I can't do it. And this ordeal, yeah, it's not happening for me. I have to start a saw throwing it away from myself. Like that. That's the easiest way for me to start a power saw. We gotta bar this thing up. Scotty Wilson, well done. I can't wait to run it. See you on the next one. Okay, so here we are. We're back into this thing. Look at Scotty's muffler. It kind of reminds me of that blue saw, that Makita we did, Morgan and I built. It's a very simple system. It's a bear claw derivative is what it is. It's a header pipe that comes out with a slight bit of back pressure because it turns a corner. It comes up into a small chamber and basically leaves. So this is basically a straight pipe. It's a straight piped exhaust. It's got some volume, but here's the question now. This saw has been sitting for 4 or 5 days. Is that about right, Luke?
Yeah, that'd be about right.
There's something scary about this saw, and it's the starter. And Luke, you can interject that thing, what I'm talking about right now. When your pawls don't engage, it's mild, Luke. This saw is the number 186er. It's got compression. So I like to do these now. Oh my gosh. She's a thumper. Just to get things kind of working. I don't have a decomp on this saw, friends. So I have to be very careful when I start this because if you slack, you do that. It sometimes doesn't grab the pawls and you freaking throw your arm out of the socket. It's not good. She's choked. She's primed. Let's see what happens. Scotty. left me some room at the top. I can feel it. It's got nice whack, but it's flat at the top. You can feel it. You'll hear it. So this saw had a lot of issues, friends, and when we got it back to Scott, it may be on his channel, I don't know. The repair, he took this back for me and he did a major on it. There was some issues actually we found when we opened it up. Some funny issues. We were surprised it didn't damage it more. So I'll let Scott square that, up with you on his channel. But I can feel this is a completely different saw. It had bugs, it was idling up and down, and I kind of was making excuses for it. I don't like doing that, but it's clean now. It's behaving. So we're gonna go run it down at Papa's. Saw guys, saw people. Have a listen here. I've got a short interjection. The sun's out, it's glorious. The heart is full of gratitude and thankfulness today. Listen to the progress here as I tune it. Listen going forward. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen to the, four-stroking or that bark that you hear and just watch what happens going forward here. We're on the sea level, friends, right? We're right on the sea level. So we haven't gotten into anything right now that's kind of big at all. This is our first run with this saw. Scott always, when Scotty's saws come to me, they're always a bit fat. So I'm gonna see if that, so what I just did there is I leaned the high jet out a little bit and I leaned the low jet out, but I may have to open the low jet. I don't know. We're gonna find out right now. talk to you guys about this for a second. We're on sea level. So when a saw is loading up, it's at idle. That means your low jet is probably too open. Did you notice, Luke, you had it on film? I leaned the low jet out and the chain started to...
Yeah.
So, but that doesn't mean... So this is what I say to you. That's throttle response. If you crack your throttle and it goes boo, boo, it could mean two things. Not enough or too much. But that's just ear, and you'll notice what that is when you get into it. So what I did there is I leaned out the low jet for faster throttle response, but that brings the idle up, and I turned the idle down. You see? So guys will get the idle up. It's a fine dance between your idle and your low jet. This is our first fire, friends. I'm going to try this. I don't know whether the muffler is where I want. Scotty sent it to me like this. I like it. It feels good. You'll notice a little bit of, the internet knows it as four-stroking, that little bit of a fat sound, friends. I would think this thing would scream right now. So all I did there, again, was just get better throttle response, and then I turned the idle down to compensate. The chain's not spinning, so we should be good. Fire up, we'll see. Running on right there, and it's still not dull. That just means I got lucky. Well, I gotta tell you, I mean, I don't think it takes a brain science to. Did you watch the progression of what happened there? Like when we fired it up, it was fat. Yeah. I brought it up to a screamer. I brought it back a little bit, and now it's got that funny little spot, that idle, that low jet, and the idle. It's a fine dance there. So. What a strong saw. What a strong saw. And not a hungry raker, Luke.
No.
This is a fallen chain on here. And what that means, friends, is about I think we figured that out about 22 degrees, 22, 23 thou on the raker. So, Scotty, well done. I can't believe we got lucky in the dirt there with it running on idle. So, there's a tip when you're tuning. Yeah, I can't believe it. We didn't look at it, Luke. I thought we were in the rocks. It was idling high, speeding up in the. It's not bad.
Looks pretty good.
It's not bad. It'll still cut. I knew right away when I rolled that fur over. Scott, oh my goodness, what a strong saw. These are so fun to run, friends. I will put up with a certain amount of little bit of this and that. So, Luke, I tell you. These are one of my most favorite saws to run ever. And the fact that it was the Iron Horse who sent me my first 86er. And then Scotty Wilson learnt from the Iron Horse. And Scott has been such a diligent, just a tenacious guy. He's really, his saws are wild, friends. I hope you can hear it in the video. It's the crack in the pull. I've talked about it for a long time. That's why I like my 572 new one from Husky with a muffler on it, like a pipe. It gets them breathing. But Scott, well done. Thank you for taking that back and getting rid of the bugs out of it for me. It's quite nice. Very stable, way more stable than it was. And I'll find my tuning in on it. And there we are, friends. So the 86er number 1 is back. It's actually number 2, but from Scott Wilson, it's number 1. That was his first one. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the job I was on, and I remember it being weird. But it was so strong that I was like, I wanted it to work so bad, and I was thinking, no, we try it again. It was doing these things, so I sent it back, and Scotty's made such a big difference. So that was all we've run that saw. Excuse me. I'll run it again very soon. And just very excited. Very excited. I'm glad you're here. So did you notice the tuning thing there, friends? To get rid of that. But none of that matters. You won't be able to do that if your saw is dull. So what you just witnessed there in the wood with the tuning, don't attempt that if you're dull. Even if you're ragged, or even if you've got like a used chain that's not very sharp. It must be sharp. It must send that message to the carburetor or the fuel system, whatever fuel system you're running. A sharp chain is the message you want sent for fuel delivery. Work hard, be honest, and be kind to one another, friends. I appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.